Buckle up. This is a special destinations episode all about Sun Valley, Idaho. Welcome to RV Out West. I'm Brooks. Based in the Pacific Northwest, my family of four hits the road to explore the best of RV life out west. From hidden gems and epic destinations to helpful tips and real road stories. So grab your coffee and join the journey. Dawn breaks slowly over the Sawtooth, the first light brushing Bald Mountain in soft gold as your RV windshield frames a view that feels almost too cinematic to be real. The air is thin and crisp, carrying the scent of pine and possibility. In winter, the slopes glow with fresh snow and the town hums with quiet anticipation. In summer, bikes glide along the Wood River Trail and fly lines arc across Silver Creek. Spring brings rushing rivers and open trails. Fall turns the valley into a canvas of amber and flame. Sun Valley is not a place you pass through, it is a place you arrive in. You roll into town with your home on wheels, leveling out beneath wide Idaho skies, knowing this destination works in every season. Mornings might start with the first chair on Bald Mountain or coffee outside your rig as the sun warms the valley floor. Afternoons could mean hiking alpine ridgelines, casting for trout, or strolling through Ketchum with locals who move at their own confident pace. Evenings settle in with mountain air drifting through open windows, the kind of quiet that makes you breathe deeper and stay longer. For us RVers, Sun Valley offers more than scenery. It offers rhythm. Campgrounds place you steps from trails and minutes from town. Roads are scenic and accessible, and every season brings a new reason to return. This is a 4-season base camp where adventure begins the moment you put the parking brake on and you look up at the peaks towering above you. There is a moment as you crest the final stretch of highway into Sun Valley when the Sawtooth Mountains rise up and seem to hold the whole valley in their shadow. It does not matter the month on the calendar. Snow may be stacked high along the road, or wildflowers may be pushing up through the green meadows. The light is different here. It feels bigger, cleaner, like the sky was built for wide open travel and a home on wheels pointed towards the horizon. In winter, you come for the steady rhythm of ski days on Bald Mountain and quiet evenings wrapped in the mountain stillness. Spring loosens the grip of snow and sends rivers rushing, trails opening, and anglers stepping into cold, clear water. Summer stretches long and golden with biking, hiking, and outdoor concerts and late sunsets that invite you to linger long outside your rig. Then fall sweeps through with crisp mornings, glowing aspens, and fewer crowds, giving you space to breathe and explore at your own pace. Every season offers a different version of the same promise: adventure balanced with calm. People come to this part of Idaho because it feels both grand and grounded. You can spend the morning pushing yourself on a mountain trail and the afternoon sipping coffee in town. You can park your RV close to nature and still have access to food, culture, and history shaped by artists, athletes, and dreamers who were drawn here long before you. Sun Valley is not just a stop on a map, it's a 4-season base camp that invites you to return again and again. Each time discovering another layer of why this valley leaves such a lasting mark. Sun Valley sits in central Idaho's Wood River Valley, framed by the Sawtooth National Recreation Area and surrounded by the Boulder and Pioneer mountain ranges. The valley itself was carved over thousands of years by glacial movement, which shaped its broad floor and steep surrounding peaks. The nearby Sawtooth Mountains are primarily composed of granite rock formed deep beneath the Earth's surface during the Cretaceous period, then uplifted and exposed through tectonic activity and erosion. This combination of uplift, faulting, and glaciation created the dramatic ridgelines, alpine lakes, and wide open vistas that define the region today. The result is a high elevation landscape with Sun Valley sitting at around 5,900 feet above sea level, offering dry air, distinct seasons, and terrain that supports everything from world-class skiing to expansive summer trail systems. Sun Valley's story begins long before it became a resort destination. The Wood River Valley was originally home to the northern Shoshone people who lived off the land's rivers, wildlife, and seasonal migration routes. In the late 1800s, the discovery of silver and lead transformed the region into a booming mining district. The nearby city of Ketchum grew quickly as a supply hub for miners working in the surrounding mountains. When mining declined in the early 20th century, the valley's economy slowed, setting the stage for a very different kind of future. The future arrived in 1936, when the Union Pacific Railroad developed Sun Valley as America's first destination ski resort. The goal was to create a winter playground that could rival the great resorts of Europe and attract travelers by train from major cities. With the construction of the Sun Valley Lodge and the installation of the world's first chairlift on nearby Dollar Mountain, the area quickly gained national attention. As the resort gained national attention, it began drawing well-known figures from the worlds of film, sports, and literature, many of whom spent time in the surrounding valley and helped shape its growing reputation. Few mountain towns in America carry the cultural weight of Sun Valley. From its earliest days, the resort attracted high-profile visitors who came for both the skiing and the solitude. Ernest Hemingway spent significant time in the area and completed For Whom the Bell Tolls while staying in the valley. Marilyn Monroe filmed scenes for Bus Stop here, further cementing Sun Valley's place in mid-century Americana. Over the decades, athletes and public figures, including Arnold Schwarzenegger, have visited, drawn by the terrain, the privacy, and the understated luxury. Today, that legacy continues in a quieter way. You will not find velvet ropes or paparazzi lining the street. Sun Valley does not chase attention. It offers space, performance-level outdoor recreation, and a culture that values excellence without flash. Creatives come to think clearly. Athletes come to train at altitude. Families come for tradition. The confidence of this place is part of its identity. It knows exactly what it is, and it does not need to prove anything. There is something about the wide streets of Ketchum that catches you off guard. They feel built for winter light and long shadows, for trucks with ski racks and dogs in the back seat. Early in the morning, you will see locals in ski boots standing in line at a coffee shop, helmets tucked under their arms, talking about snow totals and trail conditions like it's small talk. No one seems rushed. The mountains loom close enough to shape the pace of the day. Sun Valley has a way of pulling you into its rhythm first. You feel it in the streets, in the mountains that frame every view, in the quiet confidence of the place. But once you've soaked in that atmosphere, the question becomes simple. How do you experience it for yourself? Well, let's shift from the feeling of Sun Valley to the practical side of your visit. The trails to hike, the roads to drive, the restaurants to book, and the RV spots that make this four-season destination not just beautiful, but fully livable for a few unforgettable days. What guidebooks rarely capture is the blend of ranching roots and polished comfort. You might pass a weathered barn on the edge of town, and minutes later, step into a refined restaurant with a thoughtful wine list and linen napkins. There are pickup trucks parked beside luxury SUVs. Denim and brown jackets share space with tailored wool coats. It feels grounded but elevated, practical but aspirational. The dichotomy of these two worlds is also very much a part of what makes Sun Valley such an experience. In shoulder season, the rhythm slows even more. The summer crowds have thinned, the ski lifts are quiet, and the town exhales. Locals linger longer in conversation. Storefronts feel personal, not transactional. It is that small town with big mountain energy vibe that defines Sun Valley. You sense that something big is always just beyond town limits, waiting, but the community itself stays steady, confident, and comfortable at its own pace. Winter in Sun Valley feels like stepping into a snow globe that actually breathes. Beyond the legendary runs on Bald Mountain, one of the most memorable experiences is a horse-drawn sleigh ride through the snow to historic backcountry lodge near Ernest Hemingway's old retreat. Wrapped in blankets, gliding across open meadows with the mountains rising around you, it feels timeless. During my senior year in high school, we did this as a family. We spent a week over Christmas break in Sun Valley. I vividly remember taking the sleigh ride out to Hemingway's cabin, the full moon above us, the crisp mountain air wrapped in our blankets as the horse-drawn sleigh pulled us closer and closer to his old riding cabin, now a restaurant. I guarantee the meal will become a story you will tell long after you leave. When the snow melts, Sun Valley opens up into a summer playground that feels tailor-made for us RVers. Bald Mountain shifts from ski runs to miles of hiking trails and sweeping views of the Wood River Valley. You can take the gondola up for a scenic ride or earn the summit on foot and descend into town for lunch. Road cyclists and casual riders alike love Wood River Trail, a paved path that stretches more than 20 miles from Bellevue through Haley and Ketchum, offering a car-free way to explore the valley at your own pace. Anglers come for the legendary waters of Silver Creek, known for its clear spring-fed flows and technical fly fishing. Even if you're not casting a line, it is worth visiting at sunrise or sunset when the light settles across the water and wildlife moves through the preserves. For those RVers who love a scenic drive, head north towards Galena Summit. The road climbs through alpine forests before opening to wide views of the Sawtooth Mountains, one of the most striking panoramas in Idaho, and an easy half-day adventure from your campsite. And now we're going to take a quick pause from today's episode. Stay with us because after the break, we're going to dig into all the activities you can do in the area, the culinary adventures that are available, and where you can park your rig for this amazing trip. Now, let's hear a word from our longtime sponsor and friend of the show, camperalerts.com. The seasons may have changed, but that doesn't make it any easier to find available campsites. Now, you can get notified of sold-out campsites when they become available with Camper Alerts. Choose your campground, pick your RV-specific filters, and set an alert. It's that simple. Visit camperalerts.com today and start setting your alerts. Welcome back to RV Out West. Let's pick right up where we left off and dive right into all the activities, dining, and places you can camp near Sun Valley, Idaho. Beyond the outdoors, Sun Valley carries a deep cultural thread. Spend time at the Sun Valley Museum of Art, which hosts rotating exhibits, lectures, and performances that reflect the creative spirit of the region. Visit the Ernest Hemingway Memorial just outside of Ketchum for a quiet moment of reflection near the river. For an insider experience, wake up early and drive up Trail Creek Road for a sunrise. You will find fewer people, expansive views, and the kind of stillness that reminds you why you got into RVing in the first place. After checking out all the hiking, biking, and culture Sun Valley has to offer, it's time to talk about another kind of adventure: food. The local restaurants and cafes are an experience in themselves, from hearty comfort fare to creative dishes that showcase the region. For those who love chasing down great bites, this is all part of the journey, giving you energy for the next adventure while letting you taste the heart of the community. Grab a coffee, savor a locally sourced meal, or treat yourself to something sweet Eating in Sun Valley is a delicious way to explore. In Sun Valley and nearby Ketchum, food is part of the rhythm of the day. After a long ride on the Wood River Trail or a hike above town, you can step into the Pioneer Saloon and feel the history in its walls. It is all dark wood, mounted trophies, and the hum of conversations from skiers, ranchers, and visiting executives still in fleece jackets. Plates come out hot and hearty, steaks cooked the way Idaho likes them, and the room feels like a gathering place where stories get told louder as the night goes on. Mornings carry a different energy at Conditori, tucked near the Sun Valley Lodge. Steam rises from espresso cups, while cyclists in kits, families in hoodies, and locals in ski boots line up for pastries and European-inspired breakfasts. Sunlight pours through the windows, and conversations drift from trail conditions to art exhibits to which river bend is fishing best. It feels relaxed but alive, like everyone is gearing up for something. When the day winds down, Sawtooth Brewery Public House in Ketchum becomes the meeting point. Helmets and hats stacked on tables, pints land with a solid thud, and burgers arrive just in time to refuel tired legs. You will see guides fresh off the river, mountain bikers replaying close calls, and travelers comparing notes on campsites. In Sun Valley, meals are not just about what is on the plate. They are about who is around you and the shared understanding that tomorrow holds another big day outside. After a great meal and a final sip of something local, the question becomes simple. Where are you parking the rig tonight? In Sun Valley, the adventure does not end when the restaurant lights dim. It just shifts back to camp chairs, cool mountain air, and the quiet hum of your RV settling in for the night. Choosing the right place to camp shapes your entire experience, from sunrise views out your windshield to how quickly you can hit the trail in the morning. So let's talk about where to set up your base camp. Sun Valley and the Wood River Valley offer a few solid base camp options. Wood River Campground sits right along the Big Wood River and is one of the most convenient locations in the valley. With full hookups available, you can settle in and then hop on the Wood River Trail to bike or walk straight into Ketchum. It is easy, accessible, and keeps you close to the restaurants, galleries, and trailheads without constantly moving your rig. For something a bit quieter and more tucked into the trees, Sunny Gulch Campground places you near trail systems and forest roads while still offering RV-friendly sites. It feels more removed from town, which many of you may appreciate during busy summer weekends. If you want to extend the journey deeper into Idaho's mountain country, Boulder Creek Campground makes a great stepping stone towards the Sawtooths, giving you cooler alpine setting and easy access to hiking, fishing, and scenic drives. Late spring through early winter fall is prime RV season, but shoulder season is where things get interesting. Fewer crowds, crisp mornings, and golden light make September and early October especially memorable. In winter, road conditions can change quickly, so check passes and be comfortable with mountain driving. During peak ski season, full hookup sites book fast and water access can be limited in some campgrounds, so plan ahead and confirm availability before rolling in. If you have a few extra days, Sun Valley is just the beginning. Head north toward Stanley and the breathtaking landscapes of the Sawtooth National Recreational Area, where jagged peaks rise above alpine lakes and wide-open valleys. The drive itself is part of the adventure, especially over Galena Summit, where you will likely find yourself pulling over just to take it all in. Pairing Sun Valley's energy with Stanley's raw mountain scenery gives you contrast and depth in one seamless trip. There's something about Sun Valley that lingers long after you hitch up and pull away. It is not loud about what it offers. It does not compete for your attention. Instead, it settles into you slowly. Early morning light on the mountains, the quiet hum of bike tires on pavement, boots on gravel outside your rig. It's a place where outdoor grit lives comfortably alongside quiet sophistication. where fly rods lean against polished wood bars and ski helmets rest beside handcrafted cocktails. You leave feeling different than when you arrived. Rested? Yes. But also stirred up in the best way. Inspired to move your body, to breathe deeper, to tell better stories around your own campfire. Sun Valley does not try to impress you. It simply shows you what is possible when big mountains, small town rhythm, and life on the road all come together in one unforgettable stop. If Sun Valley is calling your name, start mapping your route. Check campground availability early. And be sure to head over to our website at rvoutwest.com and check out the show notes for links to campgrounds, restaurants, and activities mentioned in this episode. Subscribe to the RV Out West podcast so you never miss a destination deep dive like this one today. If this episode sparks something in you, share it with a friend or family member who needs a little mountain inspiration in their life. And if you found value in today's show, would you take a quick moment to leave a rating or a review? You can do it directly from the link in this episode description. It only takes a minute of your time, and it truly means the world to me. Next week on RV Out West, I'm breaking down my top 10 favorite pieces of RV gear that I never hit the road without. These are the tried and true tools that make travel smoother, campsites more comfortable, and life on the road a whole lot easier. If you love smart upgrades, practical gear that actually earns its space in a rig, you're not going to want to miss this one. So make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next Monday. Thanks for listening to RV Out West. Be sure to follow the show so you never miss an episode. And if you enjoyed the show, tell a friend and please leave a rating or a review. It would mean a lot. Special thanks to Scott Home Music for our intro song, We Are One. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook to join in on the conversation. Now, get out there, explore, and go see what's beyond the horizon.